Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? I'm in a great mood, and it might be because we have not only one sunspot, which is actively flaring with two A-class flares, but a second sunspot possibly rolling around on the sun. And so when I guessed the sun would start to wake up in July, we are definitely seeing signs. But let me get to what everybody wants to know about, which is Invest 92. What is this bad bitch gonna do? And that was a genderless bitch, so you can put your panties back in your holster or your underwear, whatever. At this point, nobody knows, but everybody's taking guesses. My guess has been that it is going to go up the coast and up through here. But then how strong will it be? But I got to say, at this point, nobody knows where it is going to go. That is just a guess, because I think I was off last year on my predictions. And this storm is a bit of a mess. For the first time I can remember, they downgraded its chances of development, though it's still expected to develop. And it looks like we do have the atmospheric defense team still on the case, or Asteroid Fight Club, or our Prayer Warriors, or all three, because it has been heavily injected with dry air, which is messing its ability to strengthen. So it will definitely have to be watched over the next few days and until it does what it's going to do. So I try to be the best planetary defense commander possible, and I'm not trying to overhype it. I'm not trying to underhype it. Everybody needs to stay aware. It's 2020. It is hurricane season, getting to peak hurricane season, 6 weeks away. We just got hit by a hurricane in Texas. We just had a hurricane barely miss Hawaii. I was wrong. I thought it was going to hit. It did not hit. I jinxed it. We jinxed it. Prayer Warriors, whatever. I was happy when hurricanes do not hit land. And this is 92L. As you can see, it's kind of a mess. You got some convection firing off down here, but the low is separated from the convection. One of the things with the Texas hurricane is it seems that Texas hurricane developed at the very last second, and even as Cranky had showed us, there was some dry air being injected into it as it was trying to develop, which kept it from developing. So I think we still have the atmospheric defense team, Prayer Warriors, and Astro Fight Club battling it out in this big duking year, which is 2020. It is hot, 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 and floody. Hot, 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 and floody. With maximum cool surfing waves, my bro. Oh no, I'm not done breaking down 92 Invest 92L, which will probably be Isaias, or however you pronounce it. There's a bunch of people on the internet now going, this is how you have to pronounce it. And well, if people can think the plague is a hoax, then I can think proper pronunciation of things is a hoax, especially if it's for comedic effect. And also, the plague is real. All right, let's do a run through. The Icon takes it offshore, and we'll probably have it be out to sea. This is as far as it goes. As a tropical storm, it would be just off the coast and not really a threat to anyone. The NavGem has it smashing into Florida as a Category 1, Category 2 hurricane on the 2nd of August, which is only like 6 days away. As you can see, it would go all the way up the tip, all the way down the shaft, and then into Georgia, and then the Carolinas, and that is where the NavGem stops it, and it would still be a pretty strong Category 1 hurricane as it went through Georgia and Carolina. The Gem takes it into New York with this wild comet tail as a Category 1, Category 2-ish kind of hurricane. The GFS Parallel still kind of runs it up the coast, making landfall, or barely landfall, in Massachusetts and Boston, or it would just graze Boston. The GFS would have it be a big sack of crap out in the middle of the ocean, troubling not even the fish. The King Euro takes it over the islands, over like Puerto Rico, Turcos and Caicos, Cuba, which would not give it much time to develop, and so it would take it then into Louisiana and Alabama and Mississippi as just like a tropical storm or a bunch of thunder showers. And so I will be tracking for you every step of the way. If you saw my coverage on Hannah or even Douglas, you'll get the vibe of my gist this year. Is that okay, baby? Because I don't have a wife. I don't have an ex-girlfriend. I have ex-girlfriends. I don't have an ex-wife. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have kids. This is my full-time job. I don't have a personal life. This is pretty much all I do. because I love being your planetary defense commander. Oh, look, this is Zeus, the blind rescue owl, with a twinkling galaxy in his eyes. He is so cute and magical. Some people are like, I don't like owls. They're part of the Illuminati. I'm like, you are a dipshit. I wasn't saying the owl was a dipshit. I was saying the people who think that owls are in the Illuminati are dipshits. They remind me of my dad. He passed away. God take good care of his soul. Please, until I meet him again. Bree Eggers does a high temperature of 107. How does a high temperature of 107 degrees sound? Of course, Caldwell would be just a couple degrees cooler probably, but still 103, 105 for Idaho. Hot week ahead. Hot week ahead for Europe, too. I'm totally in Ice Cyclone's camp where somehow Hawaii has a magic where the hurricanes just don't hit Hawaii, pretty much no matter what happens. Like this one just barely, Douglas, missed by the skin and hair on your teeth. But it did miss, and I was very happy about that. Shoot! But Josh doesn't, that's why he doesn't go out track them, because they don't hit Hawaii. Lanza showing us that Hurricane Hannah meant business. Here is the beach erosion from the hurricane that hit South Texas, causing a lot of damage and a lot of flooding. And remember, we're dealing with a lot of volcanoes, some earthquakes, and some crazy Siberian wildfires that have just been going off nonstop all summer. Dada Boo, Florida Wave Master. So it's hard to bet against the euro inside a 5-day window. So, I mean, but no matter what, we're going to be tracking this thing, man, every step of the way. But we learned a lot from Dorian, where even 5 days out, they had it hitting Miami, and then somehow it magically just skirted the coast and didn't hurt anybody. So let us hope that trend continues. We're tracking it and tracking it. As. See, dude, if it starts with an I, I don't like calling something that starts with an I and E. That's just a personal preference. Yeah, if the storm goes over the island, Invest 92L, it's not going to be much of anything. Yeah, dude, the Siberian wildfires are crazy. Volcanoes. Yeah, I would guess it was much easier over the last 3 or 4 years selling people that a mini ice age was coming and some type of super grand solar minimum during the solar minimum. But now that the sun is waking up and summer's here, it's going to be a much harder sell. But hey, people are gullible, so you can get people, especially politically motivated, to buy almost anything. And the 97% of the truth community that was trying to sell everyone a mini ice age and some type of super solar minimum were also telling everyone that the coronavirus was a total hoax. Here we are 6 months later, and over 650,000 human beings dead, over 150,000 Americans dead, and people I know haven't got the virus saying it is horrible, you never want to get it. What is everybody in the YouTube truth community other than me on the take? Maybe. Who knows, though? This is a crazy world, man. Yes, updated spaghetti model. That's a joke. Hey, you people in the New England and the Ohio Valley, you have the potential to see severe thunderstorms today and Tuesday. Just letting you know. And now that the sun's starting to wake up, it's easier for me to focus. So edited videos are being returned. This is Saturn's Moon Titan, but I want to do one on Ganymede. I was talking about edited video. I make the best edited videos in the universe. And we're leading up to the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction of December 21st, so get ready. Yeah, dude, super choo-choo. It is going to be a very interesting hurricane season, so pay attention. We got a lot of waves rolling off Africa. We got a lot of waves rolling across Africa in this wave after wave after wave hurricane pattern. African waves go brrrr. Did I do the noise right, baby? Do you get mad when I call you baby, baby? Also, what are you wearing? Whether Twitter be like, oh. But let me say again, it is going to get super floody throughout the middle of the USA to the kind of east side. I'm talking about you, Kentucky. I'm talking about you, Tennessee. I'm talking about you, Iowa, and other states. Shout out to Mike T. Kansas, Oklahoma, Nebraska. You know state names, don't you? Anyway, I like calling them out. It's also sort of very lightning-y, you know? Is there a correlation between sunspots and lightning? Probably. There's probably a correlation between a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? But don't sleep on the flooding, dude. That is going to be a big issue, I think, coming up over the next whole week, where you're going to have a lot of heavy rain. stomping through the middle of the USA. So is everybody going to be cool? Yes. Are you cool? Yes. Do I love you? Yes. Am I going to try to bring you the best hurricane coverage in quality and quantity out there? Absolutely. I like being the best. Although, we're team weather Twitter, but but yeah, dude, look at this giant. I mean, it's a giant system. If it does wrap up, oh my God, it'll be scary. And so definitely it's hurricane season. Everybody on the East Coast needs to have preparations from Florida all the way up, especially for this one and in the Gulf. Have a plan. If somehow we do have some major category 2-3 hurricane headed to New York, you're not going to want to be there. That's just my opinion. These are all guesses right now. But I want everyone to stay cool and be cool and know that, 2020 is rough. God is great. You are awesome. And we will make it through this together. All right. God bless everyone. Peace out. Stay cool.